One thing I have noticed over my lifetime is that, especially on the internet, women have a big issue when they're rejected by men. I mean, it really bothers them. Case in point, this woman, she's going to shoot her shot at a guy, and the guy rejected her, but I want you to listen to how he rejected her. Let's roll it.
So I decided to shoot my shot, and I asked a guy, and he was so nice about it too. I appreciated how honest he was about him being in a relationship, but I don't know, he was really attractive, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot as a woman. You never know until you actually go out there and do it, right? I'm sorry, it just felt like someone was staring into my car, and that felt awkward. But so he was really nice too. I love his response. I was like, "You're really handsome." Well, at first I seen him, I told him "You're really handsome, right?" Cool. And then I ended up getting in my car because I was so nervous. And then I had to literally talk myself into going back to talk to him. I got in the car and I'm like, bitch. Because I don't know, I felt like maybe if I engaged, he would eventually fucking just take the bait. But I went back and I seen him and I got enough courage and I was like, oh my gosh, would it be really weird if I asked for your number? And then he was like, well, I'm actually talking to someone. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so honest. Cause I feel like some guys, he just seemed like the guy, even his response is I would want to be with you because you just seem like a fucking honest person. And he just shook my hand and he was just so chivalrous. He was one of those proud, strong black kings, and I don't know why I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it hit me that and I don't want to say never, never is stupid. But I am 25 and every fucking I don't know, I just feel like I'm not cut out for relationships.
So this woman's in her car crying big tears because this man was, as she admitted, this dude was cool. This dude was polite. He kindly told her that he was, in a relationship with someone. He didn't disrespect her. He didn't call her a name. He didn't roll his eyes. He didn't look at her up and down. He didn't like that. He didn't do any of that. Nothing. He was nothing but respectful. Kindly told her he was, in a relationship, and she just losing it in her car because she was rejected. You know how many men are rejected by women? Constantly. And you don't see men going in their car crying about it well, hey, she don't want to, say she got somebody. It is what it is, right? And men move on. Now, men also have to deal with what I was describing earlier. Women looking at them up and down. Women not being nice. Women, smelling themselves. Thinking that they can just talk to you any kind of way because, in their mind, they look good or whatever. So who are you to be trying to talk to them? Because in their mind, you're beneath them. You understand? Men got to deal with all of that. And you don't see men in the car crying because they're rejected. Now, do they have some men out here that's silly? Of course. Do they have some men that have gotten violent even when they got rejected? Of course. But that's not your average man. That's a lunatic. But this woman crying and even just off of this one guy talking about you and think you're not going to find love. Huh? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. And it's okay you were shooting your shot. That's okay. Look, these days, to call it what it is, some of these ladies need to start shooting their shot with some of these guys because there's way more ladies out there than men anyway. So you need to be assertive sometime. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some say, I would never do nothing like that. And you don't have to. But some women who are assertive enough to and be aggressive enough to do that, but in a feminine way, some guys like, oh, okay, yeah, I like she won't know what she want. That makes it easier for the guy because when he knows that you want to actually talk to him, then he ain't got to worry about breaking that ice. You understand? So there's nothing wrong with her approaching the guy. He was just nice about it. That's all. But women, you can be rejected by men. And no, because she didn't respond that way, but some of them have called men and reject them like, so what's wrong with you? Ask them if they gay or whatever. They always refer back to being gay. Now, the women, they got the most gay friends, but yet when it comes to a straight man, something's always being brought up with gay in a negative sense. That's why I wish those in the LGBT community, I wish they start jumping on y'all about that because that's not right. Y'all supposedly got gay friends, but then when a straight man does something you don't like or whatever, you're using gay as an insult. Now, like I said, I just don't think that's right to do that and talk down about people or using a group of people as an insult. I don't agree with that. With no group of people, nobody's gender, race, sexuality, religion, nothing. Nobody should be looked at in a negative sense like that, especially if they didn't do anything to deserve that. And for sure, Black American men, we always call that terminology when we don't follow and toe the line, which is kind of, wrong and messed up. But she'll be okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You say you're about 25, you young. You got a whole lot to go on, living to go. And, the right dude that's supposed to be with you, he holler at you. Just be in a position where, you're ready to get picked. But one piece of advice I can give is take that doggone septum ring out your nose. Take that out. Because some men, that may turn them off from that. They don't like that.